In this video we're going to be looking over this Canon Sure Shot Z135 Caption 35mm film camera, and my goal in making this video is to demonstrate the function of this camera as well as I can so that you can see it in action and that you can see the types of things that you'd want to see if you were going to check this out before buying it. And so I have a set of batteries, a scrap roll of film, and these things do not come with it, but they're just here for our testing purposes. So let's get started by first opening the battery door, and we can use a coin in the little slot to get that open, get that started. Then when that screw is loose, we can take the battery door off. We can see it's nice and clean down inside, no battery leakage on there. And then we can see how we're supposed to load these in, one with the positive side up, one with positive down. Hook the battery door back in place, get the screw started, and tighten it down. Now if we look on the back here, we can see that it comes out showing the date on here of January 1st, 1992. Obviously that's not the case anymore. So in order to change that, we flip down this little door, and I'm going to use this little mechanical pencil to push on here. But now you can select there, the 92 is flashing, and we can push the set button to watch it counting up through the years. And of course now we are in the year 2022, and so then I could step across here and set the month as well. Actually, I passed it a long time ago. It's 1. And then up to... I'm shooting this on January 12th, so there it is. And so now that's set. Now what we want to do is know how far into the future is this calendar going to work. So there's 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and back to 92. So, up through the year 2029, the calendar function will work. And then if you use this button right here, you can switch the format from day, month, or month, day, year, month, day, year. No, day, month, year. And then there's some sort of clock there, or you can have all dashes. This caption over here, I don't exactly know what that's for. I would have to read the manual for this camera, and I've not done that, but there's something there. I'm just going to turn that back to the calendar. So with that, we can go ahead and load the film. I'll open the back of the camera. Some pretty serious optics right here. And looking at this is fairly nice design, in that there's very little need for light seals. There's looks like a little piece right there, and then over here, and this does not feel sticky or anything, so that's very nice. Otherwise it looks like everything's just designed to fit here nicely so that it doesn't need a lot of foam. So let's load this film across here and put the little tail into the take-up area and close the back. And now if I were to turn this on, see, the flash came up. It's loading the film to position number 1. Let's look on the front here. The lens zooms in and out with the zoom control. Pretty significant zoom. And now what I want to do for our test shot is open this door and set this to flash for sure. So I'm going to push this button right here. And there's the little flash icon right there. So now, if I point this off here and watch it, it should flash. And it certainly did. So now if I repeat that same thing, but I set that to not flash, whoop, I passed it there. Have to cycle through again to get the little circle with the line through it across the flash. Did not flash. Now over here we can also set the self timer on by pushing this. See, the little self timer shows up right there. So now I'm going to point this at us and just watch it complete its cycle. You see the light blinking, and we'll just watch it finish. Okay, so now there's not a lot more I want to show. We're on picture number 4, so I'm just going to shoot a few more, but I'm going to take that self timer off so that we don't have to wait for that. I should note that there's some other choices here. There's a plus or minus you can get in here with the same control. There's a plus 1.5, minus 1.5. What I think those are is probably for some kind of exposure compensation. I've not tested that for sure, I don't know that, but that's what I'm assuming. So let's just shoot off a few more here. So now we are on picture number 7, which I believe is the end of the roll. Yep. So now we watch it rewinding here. Back down to 0 already. Heard it break free and it stopped. So let's open up the camera, and we find that all of the film has wound back into the cartridge, and we could take that out and have that processed if we wanted to. So, door latches properly, and if I shut this off, flash retracts, lens retracts. Cosmetically, there's a little bit of scuffing here around the front of the lens assembly, and then on this end here we can see there's a little dent right there, just cosmetic. A little bit of scuffing right here on this corner, but otherwise fairly nice, used but not abused condition, I would say. Has a nice little thin strap. So all in all, a fairly nice example of the Canon Sure Shot Z135 Caption 35mm film camera.